Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. We're on the fourth case, which is the final case in this game, which is weird. And we're actually beginning the first part of the trial, which I can't believe. It's been a couple months since I've recorded this. I just haven't been up to it, but you know, I'm pretty certain we'll get some of this. So, we either got halfway through the first trial, or I can't remember. What's the court record looking like? Okay, that all seems normal. Okay, right, so this is beginning of the second trial, I'm guessing, so let's hope for the best. Whoa, dude, Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way, that woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there'll be a mountain of evidence that'll implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there's someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing as a frame of breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Mia, you must get a complete acquittal today. I know. I don't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, they have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. Looks like we've got a letter. This is Wright. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney, the day of the trial. Maya, she's unarmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, shall we say, tired. Oh, don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For myself, you must win today's trial, which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? You'll figure it out once the trial opens, even if you don't like my gift. I expect you to be graciously accepted and win today's contest, if you please. Wait! Kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer Dude, who was that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? See, even whatever his face, Matt can see through us. Ooh, where's Francisca? Court is now in session for the trial of Madame Guard. And the prosecution and the defense ready. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Palmer? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor, please be quite brief if court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has. This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. What? Shot? Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. His present? Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she disappeared, this will be to your advantage. This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer. She's alive in stable condition. That's good. You're... I thought he'd show up. It's that boy! Your Honor, due to the circumstances, Miss Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. This is fucking badass. Miss Von Karma was shot on the right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked this case over and I am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Manangard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. Killing yourself wasn't enough. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Witness, your name and occupation? My name's the Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe? The prosecution has no need for an impressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now let's have your testimony if you want to explore the various facets of this case. We must start with that.
Get ready, Felix! This is going to be one very rough fight.
Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me the signs he finally found, Edgeworth. Bare facts of the case.
This murder happened after the Heroes of Hero Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corridor, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
Okay, I think I'm getting some of that.
After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room? Yes, sir. Both the victim and the defendant went alone to the room, sir. I see. Mr. Roger may begin your cross-examination.
It might take me a while to get back used into doing all these voices, but I'll get there. Okay, Gold Machine, let's see what you can throw at me. Okay, that's true. I mean, this is also true. Hang on a second, let's ask this first. The cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Corridor was stabbed in the chest?
Only careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now a real person's attention will be drawn here. It says bandana.
Banana.
Oh yes, bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. Oh yes, I see. This bandana sends a banana.
Then what about the knife?
It seems to have been stuck to the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
We have a crafty murderer on our hands here. Okay, so he was strangled to death. First thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. Why would you think that? And why did you think that?
Because it was empty, pal. The Jam Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. We couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Oh, then how about this theory? The crime owner really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that? We thought of that too, but the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims.
Only the victims, huh?
I see. I'll also wish my theory them.
We found that guitar case had nothing to do with murder. Let's see about that. I mean, there's water on top of it. It could be from the wine glass. Hang on a second, they don't use the word wine, it's obviously grape juice. Tomato juice, even. We'll press this. I feel like this is more of a pressing thing, because we had to press to get the autopsy. Okay, what convinced you had nothing to do with the case?
Guitar wasn't at the Great Water Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
The right guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, like Corridor, only apparently was taking the case with him, sir.
So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside of the case?
Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar.
So that guitar case was empty before he got to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, they killed him, we stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Mr. Mass on guard? Because there was a reason to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing.
Very well, Detective Gumshoe. Please testify about this matter. Yes, sir.
Judge and Detective Gumshoe sound very similar, so I'm sorry if I get a bit confused and switch into my normal voice.
Monaco and Wine Corridor were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way, and that's enough in my book. As for evidence, there's a Jam Ninja's button. It was ripped off the ninja costume and found inside Mr. Unguard's harika. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
I remember this. This is the one contradiction I actually remember about this case.
Okay. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came up closer. And then there's this button. That was found on the defendant's clothes, wasn't it? And this button is also covered in blood. Yes, and we know the blood is on it is the victim's blood, sir.
What? Okay.
Oh, this points are very clearly the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in, yes, right?
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you like, just hurry with the usual pointless questions. Well, I'm certain Detective Gumshoe has got an immediate objection within here. So, you know how when you're chilling around and you're like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna kill someone. So the first thing you do is bring your own knife. However, it's kind of really obvious that if you're gonna bring your own knife, typically you do not own the knife. You know, when you don't own the knife and you borrow one from the hotel, that makes you come across as a bit of a prick. That made no sense. Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument is that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand? That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. Oh. Take a good look at the handle of this knife and you'll know what I'm talking about. Oh, there's Gatewater Steel at the handle. Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated. Yes, that's very true. It's also very vague. What is it, Mr. Richworth? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply Koutalis. What? I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. Also, I admit this knife is hotel property, but there is no one currently on the police force that is dumb to not realise this. But I didn't know. Oh. The question is, why did this knife come from? Oh, why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corridor's room. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate the last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on the top of the table. There's a knife and fork on the table. Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
Oh, stop your finger wagging. If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Massangard. And this knife missing. Especially what was on top of this table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife? We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Manangard's knife was missing. Mr. Angard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he used for dinner. Why carry a knife to visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe this prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Amazing, Mr. Rushworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliant production.
It seems like Edgeworth has planned this from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and they just walked headlong into it.
Made the weapon with fingerprints and the bottom from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of Your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense was to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown?
These evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Well,
Phoenix! The judge is favouring the prosecution right now. If we found something wrong here,
my gavel of his will be ringing out the sound of our defeat.
Mr. Wright, you have something important and necessary to present to the court?
Actually, I do. There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance, and only one.
What the judge is saying, Wright, is don't try pulling out one of the usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us.
We now present one, and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
Right, so I think, okay, yeah, so there's only 2 pages. Yeah, okay, 2 pages. It's definitely on this page. I would say the guitar case wine glass would make sense. See, definitely we haven't had the attempted suicide report, because that's not, okay, actually yeah, that was like Adrian Andrews. I'm just gonna, you know, do my good old thing of pause the game, save this state, and save number 1. Joy. Okay, I believe it's this.
This is a wine glass, is not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because the victim struggled against his assailant. The vase is broken, his makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes, I see your point.
However, this glass is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say?
Oh, well, yes. It is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Miss Rushworth?
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion?
You don't need my opinion, because there is no special meaning to that glass. What?
It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place, by the person who discovered the body, Miss Adrian Andrews, for example.
She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking.
But that does sound very plausible, Miss Wright.
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? There's no way. If I appear weak here, the trial's over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instincts and point with certainty.
You might fall for it, if you thought provoking enough.
The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's questioning. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You've turned the situation on its head again, as usual. Miss Rushworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing.
Unlike Miss Wright, I never say anything unless I have evidence to support it.
What? You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then, of course there's been thoroughly inspected fingerprints. Fingerprints? There are only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass.
Only one? Well, whose were they?
They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were one of Adrian Andrews. What? That is why I said that the person who discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding glass when she went to see Mr. Corridor. Before seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What do you say that makes all the sense?
Sus. Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenarios. It explains everything all too well. I thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I've come to discover.
Wait a second, Miss Rushworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot lie to past judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking?
I don't know. Oh, my vocal cords. Name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
G-O-T-H-A-A.
I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy, it's been 1 year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
He sort of reported the testimony, but the helmet. It was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand.
I tell you, I know what this I'm supposed to do something with aliens, tell you everything and everything, even things that happen to that terrible crime.
It's the witness. That terrible crime is all the court needs to know. Oof!
Shush, I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgy right now. Don't drop the scramps.
Yes, madam. No, please, by all means interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness your testimony, please.
I sure will understand that you're hard-headed nowadays, not a man at all, Edgy. Now what then should I start with?
The witness was on security detail at the hotel in Man's murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag?
It was a great job being able to see my dearest wang. It's almost too much for me now, a little hard to handle.
You mean you're a father of wisdom?
Look, everyone disgraces me about our saying it's truly the fresh way or something. Not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in the real man, Wang Carter.
Those two are the same age. You say Wang Corridor faster. Wang Corridor. Wang Corridor. That sounds like Wang Corridor. Ah, my boy. This game has been ruining it for me even slightly more now. Those are the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed on that murder.
Leave it to me, Ichipo.
New Oldbag voice means my vocal cords aren't going to be shredded as quickly.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went around paced around in the hallway in front of his room. That was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye on the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Wan's room. It was on guard, man on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Wan's room.
I didn't actually say all the words there, which is sad.
So Mr. Ungard came out of the victim's room.
Say it has to be him. He's the murderer.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, pretty sure I remember this one as well. Again, it's kind of hard not to remember your favourite case. Okay, I really all know she's interested in tabloids. You know, we'll expose that to the court. Why not? Something you were interested in? And just what was that?
It's not something, a little thing I can go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Wan. Reggie, of course.
Mr. Rushmore, what is this thing she's interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Corona. Gossip? If it has something to do with this case, then you can append it to your testimony.
It looks like she's frozen right now.
Did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
John, make sure to keep a good eye on them too. Okay. Let's just wish up this man coming out of poor Wan's room. Okay, we'll try this. You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yes,
Really?
Going round, when I say saw someone, I saw that person.
If I get a sense of deja vu, maybe to avoid the mess like last year, I should delve into this a bit further. The person's clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters.
But it does.
Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing is always wearing, that racing jacket.
Ah, he was wearing that at the detention center too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of the pants on his men.
Right.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
It was very important. Of course it was important. Now perhaps you're allowed to point out what part of that testimony was important. Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jackets being appended to a testimony.
I don't see why you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please.
Oh well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must...
Flash your racing jacket on the sleeves or just for show. I'm pretty certain it's the ticket. Nothing else. What? He said he was going to do the entire conference in costume! That's annoying. Press conference though, he said he was going to do it in costume. Damn it. Right, okay. Okay. See, I'm just gonna go through this and try and... I know it's definitely some like crime photo. Okay, that's not gonna help at all. Ungod's Hamaka. That might be it. Okay, it is. Yeah, that proves it. Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
Ah, it's my button number 2 of Janice's costume.
Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this.
First whips, now guns. Wow, she really is a die-hard fan to a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Rungar's body during a full body search.
See, this button proves me on a shadow of a doubt it was that brass on guard.
It was caught up in the pleats of the Nickel Samurai hammock pants.
See, and that guard is a nickel samurai.
Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I have an active imagination, but just now the defendant, Vanguard, was wearing his usual racing jacket.
Ah, I'm so sorry. Sorry, just people what they wear. Oh, that's really stressed. Maybe you think of the joyous one there, but it's like just flicking the J's. You create this outfit in the city, right? I've got to take one to check my chest. Let me tell you, it's heavy, so heavy. Wish you could switch CDs. We've got to keep it natural. I thought this kid's over. Works how it's smart face. Don't you understand now? So go to the mirror, cause by this rescue documentary and calling. Should I go step aside for a now? He's on the side. With the gun.
Now you saw just something there for 1 second, so what you saw in actuality was one Mr. Vanguard, the man. What Mr. Vanguard, the Nickel Samurai?
I think I have lost numerous brain cells from this. At numerous points, but that was just one of them.
Okay, but when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway.
This Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Do you think so?
Well, it might be something worth thinking about. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
Alright, if you insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you. Beautiful.
On guard. Yes, now I remember. Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was a Nickel Samurai sword. Yes, it would have been convenient to wear his costume during the murder. It's because of that poster on my station right at the time. He must know he was gonna wear a Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing old Wan.
I can't say the words right, they come too fast. I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Didn't you think there could have been someone else inside that costume?
Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist.
Ah, young'uns did say, I told you, there's no way it could have been there.
How do you know that?
Because I said so. And what I say is the truth.
Oh my gosh, it's raining in England. At least she's just the delightful witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, may cross-examine the witness.
About what?
I just don't remember.
Press this. And why would that be?
That way no one can see his face, of course.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You're such an annoying child, you know that? You disagree with everything I say.
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it. Maybe it's more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
It's got post-office issue right after the crime, you know. Okay. I was thinking there's something wrong with it. First of all, how did you know he was stabbed? But he wasn't even stabbing him. Okay, I think I'm on the right place here. One's autopsy report, showing himself and then stabbed with a knife. What? She got the order of events wrong! That's objection worthy! I object to that judgment, that's a contradiction, boy. I must be on the wrong track. Okay, so that means... Like, found the Jam and the Ninjas button, but... Crime photo. Oh god, yes, now... No, I'll go through here. Maybe give you a hint if you go through the full testimony.
You don't need things to hole in this one. There's a contradiction in assessment and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is what that contradiction means for us.
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Okay, so it's definitely present one. I don't think that looks convenient. Actually, let's go ahead with a little safe state here. Okay, now let's reload. Okay, it's just F1. Let's reload. Great. I don't know. None of these. Yeah, the press conference right after. Let's see. He thought to go to the press conference. Okay, that's not it. Let's reload. I love safe state. Stabbing poor one, but damn it! Maybe. I got it. Okay, only third time. Fingerprints. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know why it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, don't you know why this piece of evidence is important in this case?
You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at?
That's exactly what I'm driving at. What are we driving at, and whose car are we driving?
Innies, if Mr. Ungard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Well, that's right, the Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There's no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. No, I say a possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as a Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. He's probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
Well, the murder still did take place.
It's well known that the defendant and the victim had that blood between them.
Yes, I've heard of that. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
So let me get straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now it's up to this point. Are there any problems with that theory? There's a contradiction. This theory contradicts something in an early testimony.
What are you babbling about now?
Now, for an argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ungard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. And it's this. This knife, it was used by Mr. Ungard at dinner.
Yes, we do establish that.
Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he would have brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corridor. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the victim had no intent to murder. If that was true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing, if the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. All sounds pretty plausible and true.
Order, I say, order in the court. Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
Frame Ungard, duh. It's a frame by client, Mr. Ungard, of course.
It's a frame.
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? Well, we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. If that was true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Witness!
Looks like I made your life a teeny bit more difficult, huh, Reggie?
What just did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but are you saying you mix up Mr. Ungard with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV?
But I mean, I can't really say anything about it. Look, I was waiting around in front of the doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting around for then?
That's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Wine Corridor. Am I correct with this?
The way you think, you're a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Oldbag was waiting around in front of the victim's room, but it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corridor.
Maybe, Phoenix. Maybe the Oldbag was waiting for that person.
If it's who I think me is hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? And we all know who it is. It's that girl. Just kidding, it's a dead mentor, obviously. No, it's obviously Adrian.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Ungard's manager.
Why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
I see.
The judge seems to be really into that article. How could we call it such a thing?
And with this manager, with the initial AA, are you saying it's
Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well.
Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn confidential stuff.
witness? What in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling.
I got some information. Some very secret information from a very certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course.
What for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Oh, Miss Redwood, how will you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this, however, I can't simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then, witness. You please testify about this secret information.
Get ready. This is gonna take the weight out of you youngins.
I'm sure we're capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. My mouth's beginning to hurt. I might have to cut this short. Oldbag, why?
The Dragon is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Wham by causing a huge scandal, so that he sent his own managers getting close with Wham. I cannot condone such dirty tricks and actions. Oh, this is top secret because nobody else but you and me know yet, okay?
The defendant sends his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Novels about gossip. And isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant.
Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you think about Miss Andrews' person?
We've looked into this matter and found that the truth this article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
But should this be true? The mystery is that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
So this means I have to smash this room once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Be careful, the Oldbag seems rather excited now.
That's right, Mr. Ungard is nothing but average full-blooded youth.
Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to danger zone. I see what you did there, Capcom. Okay, evil man. So let's see. Maybe. What does it say here? Okay. Okay. Strange. That's obviously not it. See what Mia has to say. Sounds like just another tidbit of gossip, doesn't it?
But you can't just ignore it either. It makes you blind or bad either way.
Well, I don't think I heard anything about out of the ordinary just now.
Has to be something we can catch her on.
Yeah, and when I find it, I'm gonna press the heck out of it. Oh my god. My throat is dying. Okay. What action? So, what do you mean by eyes with action?
Like I already told you, I was lying in wet close mates to the crime scene. Once that slimy woman came out of the Whams room, I was going to capture her and teach her a good lesson. Something youngins need.
You're going to teach her a good lesson.
I wasn't going to make her eat the damaging dreams of my ray gun. Like this!
No, stop!
Well, it was too bad that the woman didn't come out that door that night.
This is top secret. Nobody else but you and me know yet. Okay. How about we, you know, we take a gamble here. That it was posted in a freaking magazine. No, okay, that's cool. Let's see. We'll try this, see how that comes out. A scandal? What do you mean by that? They're going to explain what a scandal is. I know what a scandal is, so does my voice. So let's not today, please. Okay, please. Are you going to explain that? Okay, own monopoly on popularity. So some man is just getting close with Wham. You don't have any proof that Mr. Ungod did such a thing.
You must be suffering from shock. Shock from the truth. Now you're in so much shock you can't do anything right. I'm going to vomit if I do Oldbag's voice anymore.
You can't do anything, but boy, I wish I could do something by you.
Right then, so you show me what we got. You show me proof that Ungod didn't by any ill will towards man.
I like the bluesing stuff. Literally, like, they're known rivals. But I have a feeling this is like an opportunity to smash it open. You know, screw it. Decline the offer to present. I don't have anything to offer.
See? Just as I thought. You will lecture me out saying things without proof. You just give me a free pass to say whatever I want, whenever I want, silly boy.
Me and my big mouth. Me and my dry mouth. Okay. I think we just need to press everything in. We're gonna be Gucci!
Wait! What? I'm a busy woman. Seeing some of the kids is always painful.
Secret information that no one else knows yet. That's true, then how do you know the secret information?
Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill a hole in my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did that Oldbag get such a secret piece of information? Aha. So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Oldbag?
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop it.
Witness. I'm sad to say, but this is how you found the secret, isn't it?
Take that!
The investigative photographer lost her heart. Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl. She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself. She reported such a thing. On the piece of paper, she had written down some of her impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No, I said impressions.
Then, everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless. Ah, that's it. That's the notes. No, you see, this is something completely different. This is my top list of secret groceries to buy.
Then you were the one who took Miss Hart's note?
I'm a huge fan of one, that's why. Even after she was a puffy head whip snapper, she's worked a bit of evil on guard. She said so herself. On guard. I'm his sidekick. She was so happy smiling at the silly dog. I was only checking what she had written. Edgy poo, you believe it, don't you? I'm only trying to help out with the angel I am. I'm the only favorite I've ever taken anything else in my life before.
You sure come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Well, if it was only a piece of paper, I suppose you could have walked this just once. She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? Pile on more pressure. If I let upon her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness, she said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stole? Why did you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the towel on the trash can is all.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it.
You're putting my credibility on the scrutiny again.
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night. Or this camera. Miss Oldbag, that note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it? A camera? Yesterday, while the heart was raising a huge stink over a camera, she kept saying something like, "My sweetie, 16 hologram cameras disappeared on me." What with this?
What is it, Gramps?
If you haven't noticed, the only what you call that you have the camera too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for?
Ah, that's...
What, even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you and fall in love and borrow things from people.
Oh, I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
I saw that woman's business card and when I noticed it said, I'm like celebrity photographic extraordinaire. When I saw that, I saw pictures of what she'd taken. I'm a professional security guard and it's my business to know these things.
Everyone, check this camera's photos. Hurry, we must examine them at once.
Okay. I have to say on pursuit question, please. I'm definitely at my best.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have? There is only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case. Please present it to the court.
It's so beautiful!
This is a nickel samurai.
See, I told you, that's the guy I saw.
This proves the witness was not lying earlier about this matter. What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photo by itself does not prove that the person is the defendant, however. In his own confession, Mr. Ungard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his nickel samurai costume. If that is the case, then, the nickel samurai is the defendant. How did it come to this? I think it brings up together. We've examined every piece of evidence fully. Final comments, Mr. Wright. This court will consider them before we close. You agree this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. If I raise an objection here and blow it, then I'll be putting my life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This photo of the water took, there's something strange with it. There's something strange with this photo. I knew this was coming, right? Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we can all agree that there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker blaster.
Debunk with a bunker blaster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance, correct?
Well, I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Why the heck did she take this picture anyway? It's all the focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts?
Well then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange?
Well, I'm, somewhat glad you asked. However, I'm glad this exists. It's torn down here. It's this person here, of course.
You mean the nickel samurai?
And what is wrong with that? At the time of the murder, Mr. Ungod was in his own room, which makes this nickel samurai very...
If you think that's all it takes, you should reconsider your choice of occupation, Eric. I think it's about time you retired. Looks like there was no problem with this photo after all. The problem was with the brain of that lawyer runner.
Wait!
You were the one who let your chance fly away from me, Mr. Wright.
But I'm not, because I have a freaking DeLorean fight me. I don't know, what could it be? What about this photo is strange? Maybe it's what's in his hand. It's this person here, no it's not. I don't know. My confusion. Let's see. Don't worry if trials and tribulations are changing it up even more. And I'll have the top screen bigger. How about the door? Actually, where's his glove? Script, it's the door. Tracing is somewhere around here, I think. I don't know, let's see what this thing behind him is. Tracing is somewhere around here, I think. Somewhere? No, it's not. How about the face? It's this person here, of course. You mean the nickel samurai? And what is wrong with that? Nothing. to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to?
His ankles? If you could see this person's ankle, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
And what does that mean?
The nickel samurai in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard.
What is the meaning of this?
I wonder if you would care to elaborate. The actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hammocker.
His socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hammocker up just to walk. So my investigation of the hand was right. There's only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendants. Alright, I think I've turned this around for myself this time.
That's curious.
Oh, what is? Edgeworth isn't usually calm today. That's true.
He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride.
Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
I can only think that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
He doesn't feel under attack? Then he's not taking any damage?
Mr. Edgeworth, what does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not on guard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
It has indeed. I thought it would come to this. What? Alright, I have something I want to ask you. I think you've proven that the person inside this costume is not Master God. In that case, who is this a photo of? Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume?
Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah, why is he so calm?
Mr. Wright, what's your thoughts?
Who is the person in this photograph? Well, of course it's the one and the only Adrian Andrews.
Adrian Andrews?
If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it's none other than this woman. And why would you say that be Miss? And why would you say it would be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short, and she can freely move around in and out of Mr. Angard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Angard that night. And how's that all add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Angard's fingerprints all over it.
Our knife was used as a murder weapon.
Why don't you just say what it is you want, Wright? I have to do this now. The smell ash had to turn things around. The defense motions to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of one corridor. If it was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
Order! Looks like this trial's hit most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. The verdict cannot be passed without hearing her testimony.
Alright, this is it.
Yes, it's kind of mad for us.
What do you mean?
Adrian Andrews is so cool as a witness. He was at the trial we're going for another day.
One more day? Back. If I don't get a verdict today, then my hurt.
Now then, shall we set Miss Adrian's testimony for tomorrow?
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. Raise an objection.
Now then.
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I can't do that. We can't hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she's not.
Please.
I abhor wasting such valuable time.
Edgeworth.
Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. But we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
This unexpected developments. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
What do you mean by that?
I think it's Wright would slave his way to postponing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on.
What?
What is the meaning of this statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution lobby. She is the next witness. Everything was planned out in advance by that man.
Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would have booked Miss Andrews. Looks like the battle is far from over.
Exactly.
Very well. We'll call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth.
The court will now take a 10-minute recess. Slam slam. Well, if you enjoyed this video, and I'm surprised you did, then make sure to leave a thumbs up, possibly subscribe, turn notifications, and leave a comment down below. But with all that said aside, thanks for watching, guys. My name is Neremik, and peace out.